Right.
I think it's going to be a fun time. We're going to talk with a couple guys who, over the years, have played a major role in bringing sports to Lowcountry listeners and viewers, and we'll talk with the gentleman who currently occupies their seat. Warren Peper, the sports director at TV5, is here. The other two folks we're talking about, the members of the WCSC Over the Hill group, as it were.
Thanks.
You came all the way over here to hear this, did you?
Yeah, what a blast.
Well, you've heard from Norwig. Everybody, I don't need the radio to get Norwig out on the airways. George Norwig is here, and Jim Rourk is here. And Jim, it really is. It's a pleasure to have you here. We see Norwig a lot more. You've gotten out of the media business in recent years, but it's good to have you back. What do you think of the facilities here? First time in them, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, it is. And it's very, very, very nice setup. Of course, these people have always gone first class over the years, so I don't know. I really appreciate the opportunity to come back and be a part of their 55th anniversary celebration.
George, no, we're not going to go back and trace the whole thing. As you said, we did do this in your earlier visit, but you joined CSC somewhere right around 47 to 48, wasn't it?
I made my debut in January of 1948. January 28th, I was hired in December of 1947, but there was a big, big snowstorm up North Carolina way, and I couldn't get out of there.
He was probably driving the Blue Bomb.
No, something like it, though.
Jim, when did you sign on
I
board?
came in at 1966, the summer of 66.
He's a young fella.
And was here from 66 to 74.
Mm-hmm.
And oddly enough, the fellow sitting here at the table here was, he helped me quite a bit. He helped me get into television because he wanted to go make money, with the Citadel. And he couldn't do that and, do a TV sports show. So that's how I happened to get into that.
So you were doing radio sports for a good while, at a time when there weren't that many people doing a lot of sports on radio.
That's right, and it was sort of the rip and read variety, and then, of course, George had already set the
Pull your mic
pattern.
down about an inch.
Okay, how about that?
Okay, that's good.
And he had already set the pattern for some, local coverage, and the only thing I did was just more or less embellish on that.
You embellished.
And
in public? Sorry.
Well,
you could get away with it then.
Okay, so you were here from 66 through 74. George, you came in 48 and left. You went over to 4.
That's right, at June of 71. Stayed there till January of this year.
Pat, I did say late 60s, 1970s. Were you doing like the early sports and Jim the late? I seem to remember that when I was in high school.
Son, let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I never see you on a Saturday, ever, on a Saturday.
You don't?
I did sports on Channel 5 television Monday through Saturday for 12 years. And I went over that bridge over there, and there was only one bridge.
Right.
Back and forth to Mount Pleasant, and I'd have to come in on Saturday afternoon. Now you got 5 guys that do the sports. You never hear half the time during the week.
You guys were only doing like a 15-minute, what was it, the Exxon report or something? The SO, the...
Whoa.
Exxon...
I thought you were going to say the SOB.
No.
It was then the SO reporter, but I mean, we did
the
a
SO,
15-minute
there was like a 15-minute newscast.
I did a 10-minute sports show.
Get up to the microphone,
lousy
George.
5-minute news about weather, and that was done by He's still lousy. I mean,
He sent his regards, by the way.
By the way...
If you see Norwig over there, tell him Charlie Hall says nothing.
I think I can put this thing on autopilot, and I can go have a drink and come back.
Jump in when you get a chance.
They did that late and early, and Saturday.
Right.
For 12 years.
I told Charlie Hall earlier this afternoon. Well, it was about 4:30, but earlier.
He says he hired me.
No,
that's a bunch of baloney also.
No, he didn't say that. I won't tell you what he did say. But Charlie said that you all have a love-hate relationship going.
What do you mean love-hate? I've always loved him.
He hates him all the time. He doesn't love him at all.
Why should I hate him? Golly.
It's 17 minutes.
Speaking of sinking here.
17 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. We need to take a break right here and send out for drinks is what we need. 18, make it 18 past the hour of 7. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with George Norwig, Jim Rourk, and Warren Peper.